Your absence is no joke. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, your absence is no joke. I need somebody to drop in the comments and say, you gonna miss me when I leave. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say you gonna miss me when I leave. Now, y'all listen to me close. You just may be the individual in the friend group who care a little bit more than the others, right? Stay with me. You just may be the black sheep in your family who always coming with love, happiness, a gift, all right, and light to shine on everybody. But you're the black sheep for a reason, which means they take you for granted. Maybe you're the person on the job who's always trying to be friendly, nice, loving, compassionate, but people just can't quite seem to understand it, all right? Or maybe you're the person in that relationship who give much more than they receive. You find it hard for people to reciprocate your energy. I know. See, family, right now you feel like you're invisible. You feel like they are blind and deaf to you. You feel unappreciated and taken for granted. I get it. But see, family, it's people like yourself, a true good-hearted individual, somebody who's an empath, right? And of course, empaths attract more narcissists, okay? But when you are a true empath and a truly good-hearted individual, you tend to have a bigger impact on that narcissist, on that manipulative person, the person who betrays you, or the people who tend not to see your value. You have a much bigger impact, and that's because you provided value that nobody else ever have in their life. But they became deaf and blind to you because they felt that you was always accessible, always available. Therefore, they couldn't fathom you moving on. Okay, whether that was you getting inside of another relationship, getting a new job, moving out the hometown, moving out the house, leaving the family, whatever the case was, they didn't believe in you. But family, your absence hitting them hard right now. Your absence is hitting them hard right now. And by the way, don't stop being a good person, okay? Somebody drop that down below in the comments. I don't want nobody to get what I'm saying misconstrued. Don't stop being a good person. That's true strength, all right? But with that being said, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get directly into this video, all right? Make sure you leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Listen, y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. But let's get right into this, y'all. But wait, I can't forget about my foodies. What y'all ate today, man, all right? I know y'all cooked something up good. Y'all stay cooking. For me, y'all, I had a bacon cheeseburger, right? Actually, a bacon double cheeseburger with some fries and, of course, a Sprite, no sugar, all right? I eat good all during the week, and on the weekends, I cheat. It is what it is, y'all. But anyway, drop in the comments. Let me know how y'all doing, what y'all ate today. Let's get right into this banger, y'all. I don't want to go too long on the intro. Number one is going to be this right here, family. It brings a profound realization, all right? It brings a profound realization. In other words, y'all, your absence gives them a wake-up call. And it's not even to say that you're going to go back to them, all right? But you give them a wake-up call to where, hey, I know you haven't gotten it right with me, but hopefully you'll get it right with the next person, because I'm not going to give you another opportunity or chance to betray me, to hurt me, to stab me in the back, etc., etc., all right? Y'all remember on The Fresh Prince, y'all, a legendary black television show, but on The Fresh Prince, when Jeffrey, the butler, had left because Phil was like, hey, we're going to give you this raise, and he said, we're going to give you an extra $20 a week, and the butler is like, extra $20? What I'm going to do with this, right? And he left. He quit. And so Phil was playing hardball, and he was like, well, you know what? I'm not going to be on my knees for nobody or anything like that. And he pretty much had that stubborn spirit, and he had a lot of pride. Well, Aunt Vivian, the first Aunt Vivian, she was like, no, Phil, we need Jeffrey. He's very valuable around the house, and he's worth every dollar, all right, of whatever he's, what he should be getting paid as a raise, okay? And so ultimately, they realized how valuable he was. They seen that his absence was no joke. And I'm going to just say it like this. Really, it was Phil, okay? Really, it was Phil. Because Aunt Vivian off the rip wanted to give him or pay him what he was worth. All right. However, y'all, it goes right back to Phil. He was being stubborn. He realized how much he needed Jeffrey. He brought value around the house. He was cooking. He was cleaning, dusting things off, even babysitting, just doing all type of things. He was one of those butlers who did what he was paid to do, and he did some things that he wasn't even paid to do. You follow what I'm saying? That's a person who bring their heart to work. That's a person who bring their gift to work. That's a person who bring more than just, I'm here for a paycheck to work. You follow what I'm saying? And those are the type of people you want in your life. Well, this brings me back to the point, y'all. It brought a profound realization. You know what? I do need to pay that man what he's worth. I do need to give him what he's deserving of. We do need Jeffrey around the house. All right. And that's the same thing with yourself. Don't worry about it. They probably don't understand you right now, but I guarantee you they gonna get it real good once you show them that your absence is no joke. Number 2, it breeds humility and humbleness. All right. It breeds humility and humbleness. Family, when a person gets so accustomed to you being there, when they get so accustomed to your every move, they get accustomed to you always answering the phone. It's like they are acclimated to the convenience of you. Everybody cannot be accustomed to your convenience. Family, when you think about a convenience store, why do people like a convenience store so much? Because they have a bunch of convenient items inside their store, and they can go inside their store all times of the night, all times of the day. It's convenient. It's accessible and available all day. Family, you're not a convenience store. Somebody drop that down below in the comments. I'm not a convenience store. See, family, when you remove yourself and give them your absence, it breeds humility, and humbleness. Meaning, they're going to realize that in order to keep a person like you around, you're going to have to step a little bit more humble, sir. You're going to have to come a little bit more appreciative, man. You can't be so demanding, all right? Because a good person always have options. Y'all remember on Meet the Browns play, not the movie, but the Meet the Browns play, one of those first early plays of that Tyler Perry had did. And the young dark-skinned guy, I think he about 6 feet, 6'1", something like that. I could be off a little bit, but he cheated on his wife, okay? And when he cheated on his wife, she immediately punished him for it. Not just only emotionally, but verbally too. And the way the play had set it up, it was like she was going to leave, But, of course, y'all, the moral of it was staying with your man and, not allowing people to ruin your relationship and fixing yourself as a man for your woman. That was the moral, pretty much, give or take. However, she kind of portrayed it like, hey, I may be gone. I may not be coming back. And he began to realize that, I need to have some humility. I got to be a little bit more humble, okay? And in the song when he was singing, real Tyler Perry fans know, or people who are fans of that play, y'all know when he was crawling on his knees and singing to her, But that was a form of humility and humbleness, all right? And then he even go further when David Mann, we all know him by Mr. Brown. I mean, he was like, you got to put your hands up and say, I'm sorry, but that was another form of humility and humbleness, all right? And so the point is, y'all, is that when somebody valuable is leaving your life or about to leave your life, okay, if your life flashes before your eyes, you realize how valuable they are. And it's going to breed that humility and humbleness. Everything you thought you wasn't going to do, everything you thought you wasn't going to say, everything you thought that you were incapable of doing because you was a man or you a prideful woman, you're going to do it when that person absence is flashed before your eyes because you realize how valuable they are. Number 3, it's a power move, all right? I'm going to just keep it real, y'all. It's a power move. Yes, y'all, it is a chess game out here. Now, anybody who know me, y'all know, and I'm talking about in real life too. I'm not about playing games. I'm a straight up dude. I'm a straight up person. I'm going to always be honest. I'm going to be straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to run a game or play a game on other individuals. But I've been lucky enough to be around street things, hood things, and just life in general to pick up when game is being ran. You follow what I'm saying? And so when it comes to a person flashing their absence, it can be a game. Yeah, it can. It can. But sometimes, y'all, you have to play the game to win. Sometimes you have to remove yourself for a person, an entity, an organization, a group of individuals to understand your true value. All right? So, for instance, if you are leaving a relationship, a job, or friendship, or something like that, due to you being unappreciated, not only do you have to stay gone to let the person know that you ain't bluffing, all right? But once you do this, you make a power move, all right? You create distance. You're not only creating that space, but you're adding more value onto the value that you already had. Sometimes, y'all, people have to know and be able to see that you're willing to walk away and not come back. I don't care how good the situation is. I don't care how much money you're paying me. I don't care what I can gain from you. At some point, you have to be willing to walk away from people, things, or places that does not appreciate you. And that means leaving a 10-year relationship. That means leaving a job that got all type of benefits and it pays $30 an hour. That means leaving a friendship of 5+ years. Family, do you know how many friendships I had to leave? Okay? To where it became a issue with not being appreciated, not being respected, and truly valued as the man that I am. I got to walk away from it. I don't care if you got more than me. I don't care if you got a big house. I don't care if you got nice cars. Those cars and that house don't own me. It don't run me. And so if the relationship takes its course, it just took its course. All right? But family, getting right back to it, it is a power move. So you can use it for bad as manipulation, right? Or you can use this for good as inspiration. Meaning, I'm going to inspire myself, all right, to get better, to want better, all right, to better myself, to do better things instead of surrounding myself around people, an entity, or organization who don't value me or treasure my gifts. You follow what I'm saying? I will always recommend it to be an inspiration situation to where you're not playing a game with a person, but you are realizing who you are as a person and you walk away in the sunset and get better and become better. All right? It's a power move, y'all. In short. Number 4, it's going to be this right here, family. It develops mystery. All right? It develops mystery. In other words, y'all, you giving them what they want. This reminds me of a person or people who get bored with good folks. Okay? Yeah, y'all, sometimes people get bored with good folks. That's crazy. All right. Whether it's a woman who's bored with a man because he's faithful, he's home. I'm not even saying that he's like a person who's all up under her and, can't let her get no sleep, no peace, no space. I'm not even talking about that kind. I'm talking about the type of guy who's just a good guy. Baby, what you want to eat for dinner? Baby, what you want for lunch? Baby, we going to do this. He's a good leader, want to provide a good time and provide a good life. You bored with the good guy, right? Same thing with guys. Sometimes guys are bored with the good woman. What you want her to be out here in the streets so you can tell her to get back home, Shirley, right? What you want to beat on her? I mean, what is it? So in this world, y'all, people tend to get bored with good people. I didn't make the rules, y'all. This is how it is, all right? And so, family, once you show them that your absence is no joke, it's also going to develop a mystery. What they doing, where they at, who they with. And the thing is, y'all, it's none of their business. It's none of their business. Because when I was busy being a good person to you, you didn't care about it, right? You took it for granted. But now that I'm gone, it's some type of mystery and you want to play this game. And by the way, y'all, that's toxic. You don't even want to be around people like that anyway. The next thing, y'all, which is the last one, number 5, it reveals your true value, okay? It reveals your true value. Family, when you are really valuable, you are going to shine no matter wherever you go, y'all. All right? When you are truly valuable, you're going to shine wherever you go. If you take a person like Michael Vick, right? I would definitely say that Michael Vick has to take accountability in the results that he had gotten, all right, with the Falcons. Although I believe his heart was good, his intentions was good, he had bad people around him. You follow what I'm saying? But although people counted Michael Vick out, you know, his value never left, all right? When he got out of prison and got a new deal with the Eagles, he balled hard. He did good. I believe he even went to the playoffs. Now, many would say that it wasn't the same, Reno. It wasn't like how he was in Atlanta. I get it. But he still made millions again. He still got back everything that he lost. He still was able to get a new deal. He was still able to beat Michael Vick. You follow what I'm saying? The point is, y'all, is that it still revealed his true value. A person who was not valuable, once that first deal was messed up, once that first deal was obliterated, he would have never became even bigger than he was. All right? The point is, y'all, is that your absence is no joke. All right? Family, no matter where you remove yourself from, you're going to always have that true value. And that's what you did. That's what you did. And so with that being said, family, we're going to do a recap and then we'll conclude this video. But number one, y'all, it brings a profound realization. Number two, it breeds humility and humbleness. Number three, it's a power move, straight up. Number four, it develops mystery. And number five, y'all, it reveals your true value. Family, y'all already know how we do. Y'all make sure y'all get you a Yes Sir t-shirt, Yes Sir hoodie, book a one-on-one session with your boy, or you can check out any one of my books, and you can do all of this by going to richmentalityattire.com. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Keep a rich mentality. Peace.